guys? It is Rob. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to day 4 of the 31 Days of Horror Challenge. So in this video, I decided to talk about a remake that pretty much everyone hates. I mean, if you compare it to the original, people are like, well, the original is way better. That's where I disagree. I think the original is boring. Nothing happens. I like the characters and the actors and actresses in that movie. Nothing against them. I just think the movie is very slow and doesn't really amount to anything. When it comes to like the sequel, I actually like the sequel more. But I really love this remake, and it is the Amityville Horror. Came out in 2005, and it's from Platinum Dunes, which is like Michael Bay and who else is it? Brad Fuller. Those guys, you know, did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake and Friday 13th and all that. They do some great remakes. I do like their style. Steve Jablonsky does the music. Of course, he does a lot of stuff for Michael Bay, especially like Transformers. He does really good music. I do like the music in this. But the Amityville Horror, there's some creepy moments in this movie. And things do happen. Not as a slow a pace as the original, but there is buildup. Ryan Reynolds, perfect choice. This just proves that Ryan Reynolds is not just the funny guy. Okay, there are some good comedic lines in this movie, but it's mainly serious. He's very serious in this movie, and it proves that he can do it. Melissa George is in this. She does a great job. What happened over the next 28 days has never been explained based on a true story. Of course, that story is, you know, it's not 100% what they tell here is not really 100% what happens. But anyway, I think most people know that. So, you know, story is November 1974, a family of 6 was brutally murdered in the house. And now, a year later, a young couple move in. And they also have, what's her name? They also have a daughter. There's this one scene where the daughter is on top of the house, on the roof, the peak, and she's standing like right there. Like the peak is like this. It's like she's standing right on the edge, and I'm like, what is going on with this girl? Oh my God, she has guts. But I was like, wow, that is, I can't believe that. That's how they did that. Um, but the house, because of what happened with the murders, the house is basically, you can tell there's a presence there, and there's like it's haunted, and the girl keeps seeing this ghost of the little girl, and there's like a babysitter that comes over, and then that you get to see the babysitter actually gets afraid because she sees the girl um, in the closet, and I think they have a son too. Yeah, they have a son too. Um, that's there with her. Um, but I love the backstory. There's like a deeper meaning here. There's a deeper meaning to this house. Like, what was this house? Like, what is this evil? Like Ryan Reynolds in this movie, he like there's a lot of times he goes in the basement and something keeps drawing him to this wall, this regular wall in the basement. And so over time he starts to go down in the basement more and more and more, and there's this one time where he just sits in front of the wall staring at the wall because he knows there's something there. He feels like there's something there. There's a presence there. So then he finally destroys the wall, and there's like this area. There's like this extra area behind this wall, and there's like tables and hooks, and like come to find out, like there's this voice that keeps saying, catch him, kill him, catch him, kill him. There's this guy who like basically I believe he like did things to slaves and stuff. Like he butchered people. Um, you get to see like flashbacks. Like Ryan Reynolds has like this premonition of what actually went on in that room and in that house, and that is kind of the, I want to say that's the foundation of this evil presence that's going on throughout the house, which was a nice explanation because they don't just kind of glide over it and just throw it away. It is explained throughout with the murders and then this backstory that happened like years and years ago, so long ago, like I said, back in the slave era. So the house has been, the house has been there a long time. But that was really cool, like a really awesome explanation to that. And like Ryan Reynolds actually starts to go crazy. He starts to go Jack Torrance from The Shining. He really does. He starts to go like that. When they get him away from the house, then it's like he's okay, like he's himself. But when he's near the house, it's like something is driving him. Something is making him go loony. Again, The Shining, Jack Torrance, same thing. And there is, I think that's the picture of the girl there. If you can see that right there, it says "Get Out." That girl, like the babysitter opens the closet door, and that ghost girl's standing there, and she like she grabs her finger and like puts it in, like here where she got shot in the head, like, and it's crazy, man. The scenes are really, there's some creepy scenes, and with the music added onto it, it's not just like a cheap jump scare, but it's a really kind of like a moment, like an escalation of fear. They do a really good job on doing that, and it's not just like blah, like a cheap jump scare as some of these movies have. But it was directed by Andrew Douglas. He did a great job, guys. This movie, I don't know what people, I don't know what the problem is. Like people just, I don't know. Maybe they just weren't into it as much as the original, and that's fine. There are a lot of movies where I like the original better than the remake, but in some cases there are remakes that I like more than the original. Like The Last House on the Left, I like more than the original. Uh, Hills Have Eyes remake, I like better than the original. So there are good remakes out there. House of Wax, that's another one. But this is definitely one of them. So if you guys have not seen this, I think, give it a watch. Don't listen to critics. Give it a watch. See what you think. You actually might like it. I know there are some people out there who actually are on my side with this movie. Yes, like I said, nothing against, I'm not saying that I don't like the original Amityville Horror. I'm just saying that I like this more than the original. So, anyway, that is the Amityville Horror. That is my pick for day 4, the 31 Days of Horror Challenge. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think of the movie and my review down in the comments. And stay tuned for day 5 of the 31 Days of Horror Challenge. I'll see you guys in the next one.